Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, welcome. I hope you guys hit the subscribe button down below and join my YouTube family. And for everyone who has been here before, welcome back. So today's video, we are in a different basement. It seems that every time I start on a project in an area, I'm doing that same area in multiple houses. That's just the way things have been happening. It's not on purpose. It is just what needs to be done needs to be done. So right now we are on another basement. So this is my sister's basement, and if you guys have been following along, I did just recently move in with her. So we have a lot of stuff. So her basement is a little crazy. She just bought a new house a few months ago, and she has not done anything in the basement yet. So the packing that we did to move her was a little crazy. There's stuff everywhere. It wasn't packed well. Some boxes were half full. It was not organized well down there. It's just like a huge mess of stuff. So first thing I did was go through some of her boxes, kind of sort them out, pile them together, and then any of the half empty boxes I went through and tried to repack a little bit better. As you saw at the start of the video, the garage area is where all of my stuff currently is. So the plan is we are going to bring all of the stuff into the basement, but also set up a toy play area in the basement for our girls. That way in the winter they have somewhere with a lot more space. As always, when I start these projects, I usually don't have a plan and I just start doing things. So what I decided here is this is kind of beside the stairwell under the stair area. There is a sump pump in the ground under there, and obviously there needs to be access going through that space. So I put any of her breakable like keepsakes, memory boxes, things she's not going to be going through along the wall here. Made sure I labeled them all so that she knows what's in them. And then that's all that's going to be going here, so that there is still a walkway in case we do need to get back there. This is the progress from the first couple hours down here. It was mostly just trying to rearrange things to get things in other spots. So to move anything in that basement, I had to make like a path through all of the stuff to get anything, anywhere. It was a mess. So here I have taken a few of these bins and went through them, kind of organized them into like decor things I thought she might still use in this house, things that she needs to go through that I'm really not sure what she wants done with, and then things that could probably just stay packed up for a longer period of time. So I do have these 3 boxes here, and then I ended up emptying like 4 or 5 bins into here. Like I said, these bins were not packed well at all, and there was just random stuff in all of them. So it was nice to go through and kind of sort them out a little better so that we could kind of, you know, organize this basement as much as you can organize a basement, I guess. This again is going to be a 2-part video. We are working on the basement and the garage kind of simultaneously because, like I said, all of my stuff is in the garage it needs to be brought down to the basement, but I had to kind of do some work in the basement before we could get to that point. So let me know if you guys enjoy these like multiple part videos, or if you like having it all in one start to finish. It is easier for me to do kind of 2 parts because I do end up with so much footage. It is hard to cut it all into one video. But if you guys like the start to finish videos, let me know. Or if you guys enjoy the multiple part ones, again, let me know. So what I decided is this back corner of the basement is going to be the storage side. So we've got papers and the filing cabinets to the right, and then it is going to be a few boxes of things that she needs to go through. Again, I had no idea what she wanted to do with them, so I'm gonna leave those for her. And then I put some shoes and winter gear, like clothing, together, so at least when she goes down there, everything is in groups. So if she's looking for something, she knows kind of what area to look in. As always, I do move these things around a few times. I think I ended up with Christmas decor in the back corner and then moving the shoes over a little bit, but otherwise it is basically that setup. So beside the clothing, shoes, and seasonal wear, I did set up an area for her computer. As we all know, most of the world was working from home, or still is at some point in the last couple years. So she does have her computer system at home if she ever does need to work from home again. So I wanted to make sure it had a spot where all of the pieces and monitors were together so that she could easily find it. Now, one of the biggest issues I had in this basement is the amount of bedding and blankets and pillows that she has down here. I ended up just taking one of these massive wardrobe boxes and putting it all in there. It does have its own space in that corner of storage items now, but it was just so frustrating for me because I have not ever been one to hold on to a bunch of blankets and bedding. I am a 2 sheets for my bed kind of person, and my sister is definitely not that person. So I'm not sure how she's going to want to organize those in the future, but for now they are in the biggest box I could possibly find. Now, I think the longest part of this whole process was just getting the basement kind of organized and set up in a general way. I didn't have an idea of what exactly the basement was going to look like until I started, and then it slowly came together. Now, trying to set up a basement when there is this much stuff scattered everywhere almost felt impossible, but trust me, if you just keep pushing through it, you will get to a point where you are going to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and everything is going to start coming together quickly. In the beginning, it is quite the process, but eventually it slowly pieces together, and then it just goes by super quick after that. So if you have a good imagination, these benches here are going to be behind the couch that we are bringing down to the basement. So everything behind that is the storage area, and it does all have a place and a section, which I will go through in the next video so that you guys kind of understand what was happening down here. And then everything in front of those benches where the rugs and the weights are here is going to be the toy area. And in the back corner, I'm not sure if you can tell that there's a treadmill back there, but that will be at the workout area. So right here, what I am doing is I am moving her seasonal Christmas decor back into the other corner. And then, as I said, a bunch of my own stuff is going to be coming into this basement. So along the empty wall that I just cleared off, and right behind this black bench is going to be my section. Obviously, I am not planning on living in my sister's house forever, but for now, this is where we are staying, and this is what is going to work for us. Keeping all of our stuff somewhat separate is going to help when I do move it down the road in the future. So for now, it is all almost organized and set up, so we can hopefully find things that we need. That we won't really know until we look for something that we need. So wish us luck. Hopefully it all stays organized down here. Now, this kitchen set she did get from one of her friends. It does need to be cleaned up a bit, and I think she was planning on painting it in the future, but right now it was just taking up space in the garage, not being utilized whatsoever. We do plan on parking in the garage during the winter. If you guys are not aware, I live in Canada and it is very cold in the winter, and getting children into a car outside in the snow is not pleasant. So we're really pushing to be able to park in that garage when the winter comes. So I did take these out, set them up in here so that the girls could use them. And that's one less thing taking up space in the garage. Like I mentioned, my sister bought this house a few months ago, and this was just residual dog hair from the previous owners. We got it out of most of the rest of the house, but there seems to just be extra fur lingering around in the basement. As you can see, this is my stuff piled up in the garage, and I'm not sure if it's just a me thing or a me and my sister thing, but we cannot seem to pack boxes very well. So I ended up moving my seasonal items that are already boxed and good to go into the basement, and then took down a few of these open boxes and had some help reboxing them. I had to organize them, figure out things that I needed access to and things that could just stay boxed up for a while. So this was quite the process. Now I have a whole lot of footage still from this day, but I decided to cut this video into two parts because this first section would have been probably about 45 minutes long, and I don't think any of you want to sit through a 45-minute long video. So on Friday, I will post the remainder of this process, and you guys will get to see the end result of the basement and hopefully the garage as well. That is my goal, but this is quite a huge project. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and let me know if you guys like the multiple part videos or if you guys are more into the start to finish videos. Thank you guys again for all your support, and I cannot wait to see you on Friday.